Hey goal getters, welcome to the channel. Here comes another insightful machine videos as requested by most of you. Recently on the channel, we made a video on 5 machines that you could send to your loved ones in Africa and never get disturbed by them for any money. And we also made 10 production machines that you could buy and embark on production in Africa, and you guys really loved them. So we noticed in the comment section that some of you really loved to embark on production but didn't have the means, since when we talk of production machines, they are a little bit pricey. So we came up with this video where we collected 10 food processing machines for you. And the good thing here is that we are going to be talking about machines that are food related. You know, any business that has to do with food has 88% success rate across the globe. And in Africa, it is alarming because the success rate is almost, if not 100%. These are businesses that have very high return on investment rates in Africa due to 2 eminent reasons. One being the fact that the African population keeps growing more and more. And also, Africa has the fastest middle class population right now. So if you were looking for production machines to invest in that are not really pricey, this is the right video for you. Another good thing with the machines I am going to be talking to you here about is that some of them have home suitable capacities that you could actually buy for home use. Now let's get right into the video. My name is Elvin Chick and you are watching Africa Today. The first machine on our list is the chocolate tempering machine. Yes, this is the machine with which chocolate bars and chocolate spreads are produced. The reason why I started with the chocolate machine is because I am a huge lover of chocolate, and the chocolate production business is a very lucrative one. And also for the fact that we've got a lot of cocoa in Africa, which is the primary product used in producing chocolate. And with this business, the profit margin is very high. Can you imagine that the 1,000 kilograms of cocoa produces 700 kilograms of produced chocolate? So if you are in any West African country, this is one of the best businesses you could ever embark on, because cocoa is mostly produced in West Africa. And if you are in Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, you are good to go, because that's actually the core of cocoa production in Africa. And hey, if you've ever been interested in the cocoa business or chocolate processing business, this is the right time for you to hop on this business and get started right away before others get interested in it. And you should do so right now, because the Trans-African Highway is more than 80% completed already. And you know it would be linking the whole of Africa. And West Africa is linked already right now as I'm speaking to you. So it would be easy for you to trade cocoa between the West African countries. That simply means that cocoa, being the main raw material used in producing chocolate, will be easily accessible to anyone in West Africa right now and at very affordable prices. Now on to our next machine. This is the coffee roaster machine. The Trans-African Highway I talked earlier about has linked the whole of West Africa already, especially around the coast of West Africa. So this goes to say that anyone intending to invest in the coffee industry now should embark on it right away, because this Trans-African Highway linking West Africa and East Africa already is a great deal and a big opportunity to seize, because most of Africa's coffee is produced in West Africa and East Africa. In East Africa, we know Ethiopia excels. And in West Africa, most of the countries, especially Nigeria, Cameroon, and you name them, are actively involved in coffee production, simply indicating that producers of coffee are going to be getting access to their raw material with ease. We know coffee is something consumed and loved worldwide, so there's no way you could go wrong if you invest in coffee production. The next machine on our list is the meat grinder machine. The good thing with this business is that you could have the industrial capacity or the home suitable capacity. And when we talk of meat grinding, the first thing that comes to mind is steak meat for hamburgers and sandwiches and you name it. Most people who are meat lovers really enjoy things like steak. And we know steak is highly used even for people who are on diet, who want to lose weight and that are not vegetarians. Steak is often part of their diets. For industrial use, it mostly concerns people who own supermarkets or supply to supermarkets, people who own fast food restaurants, where most of their products are things like sandwiches, hamburgers, and hot dogs. When we talk of the home suitable meat grinder machine, it's often of a smaller capacity suitable for your home. And the advantage with this machine is that you have control over the quality of meat you are going to be consuming. When it comes to things like meat, it is preferable if you know exactly what you are consuming, and the only way you could be sure of what you are consuming is by producing it yourself. When we go to supermarkets and all the other places we buy our steak meat from or crushed chopped meat or ground meat, you could never really be sure of what is being mixed in that meat, because a lot of people are so unscrupulous that they could even mix other animals you're not sure to want to consume. And we know some animals could be vectors of disease. So to be on the safe side, you would rather go for the meat grinder machine and use it at home. And if you consume a lot of steak meat, you are going to notice that you spend a lot per month just for meat. So for that reason alone, buying the machine for your personal use will equally be cost effective. And like I always say, health is wealth. So if you are concerned about your health, you have every reason right now to buy a meat grinder machine for yourself. The next machine here is the oil press or oil extraction machine. This is the machine that you are going to be using to produce things like your peanut oil or groundnut oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. You guys know we have a video on that, so we are going to be linking it somewhere here or in the description box. You can go and check it and watch it to understand what I am talking about. So this is basically that machine that you are going to be using to compress whatever product you are putting in it to produce oil, cooking oil. And this oil will not be used only for cooking, right? Oil is also used for the production of cosmetic soap. And with these machines, you have the manual and automatic options. So you go for which one suits you best according to your budget. And since oil is something that is largely consumed worldwide, with this machine, you are sure to make millions for yourself, for you could export the oil to other countries if your branding is that strong. The next machine here is the bakery oven machine. Unlike what a lot of you might know, gone are those days wherein we used to bake bread in local ovens built with mud or something that you put in the bread with spades and take them out with spades. Now there are baking oven machines that facilitate everything. Everything is automated. Another advantage of this machine is its consistency in quality and quantity. Once you use this machine, your product is smooth, wholesome, homogeneous, and has basically the same proportions or sizes. So with this product, your clients are going to be having the same sizes of every product, bringing about more efficiency, aesthetically pleasing products, and consequently more sales. This machine basically takes care of the kneading, the roofing, and the baking of the bread for you, and it controls heat better, for it gives a homogeneous heat that doesn't need the help of a human being, and just brings out the final product for you, which is ready for consumption. So it saves you time, energy, and numerous workers. And when we talk of less workers, we equally talk of saving up some cash that would have been spent on salary. So that's why if you want to produce bakery stuff in large quantities, or you want to own a bakery oven machine is the ideal machine for you. The next on our list is a juice extraction machine. It's needless to emphasize on how much natural juices are gaining grounds right now. Everyone loves to have something natural. Everyone is going for brands that they are sure that are made naturally. So having a juice extraction machine is a plus for your business. Like I said in my previous videos, you could start with any kitchen appliance of yours that could extract your juices. But once your business starts growing, you will need something like an industrial juice extraction machine. And this often comes in different capacities. You are free to choose the capacity that suits your pocket. So this is also another machine that you could use for personal use or for commercial purpose. The next machine here is the pasta making machine. Now in a lot of restaurants, a lot of recipes are being made with pasta. And nowadays, most clients prefer pastas freshly made. So there's actually a growing need for fresh pasta on the market right now, indicating that such a machine would be suitable for restaurant owners or even fast food restaurant owners. The next machine is the food packaging machine. This machine has a lot of advantages for people involved in the food business, be it a restaurant or a shop where you sell food. This machine is appropriate for you. It has lots of advantages such as preserving the freshness of the food for you. It also comprises vacuum sealers. It also comprises of a shrink wrap machine. Also, it has an automatic bagging system. So basically, this machine walks you through the process of conserving your food, packaging it, and bringing out the final product for you. That leads us to the next machine, which is the commercial. The difference between this blender and your little blender you would have at home is that this one has very high capacity and can blend a large amount of spices, fruits, and vegetables for you. It also takes care of your large amounts of soups or sauces, and even smoothies for those who love smoothies. So if you are in any business, be it street food, fast food restaurants, or big restaurants, this machine is very important for you, for it's going to help you save time, since you can blend large quantities of whatever you are blending. This machine also crushes ice better and in large scale. Now, if you've watched this video till this point, please endeavor to thumbs up the video and share it with your loved ones. That said, let's move to the next point, which is a dehydration or a dehydrator machine. Yes, we are talking here of a food dehydrator machine. This is a machine I elaborated well on in one of our previous videos. This machine basically soaks out water or dehydrates your fruits, vegetables, and herbs. And it is very important in Africa, as we have what we call the rainy and dry season in Africa. Having just those two seasons makes farming in Africa seasonal. A lot of Africans practice seasonal farming, and that's how we lose a lot of food once it is the dry season, and the food we had in the rainy season can't last through the dry season. So this machine comes as a big solution for Africans, and that's why I'm going to be sending you to that video in which I gave all the details about this machine there, so that we save up time and avoid repetition. So please, after watching this video, go straight away to this video where I talked of 10 production machines that you could buy and make good money for yourself in Africa. So the link to that video is going to be right here in the description. Just go right now and check it out, and I'll see you on my next one.